But a follow-up question. So would you date your friend's ex?
You know, men don't introduce their women to their friends.
Okay.
You go to certain houses, I'm telling you, a man's wife, he will not even allow his wife to be with his brothers, his own blood brothers.
She's even streaking you breasts.
I feel like we should also put ourselves in the woman's shoes because there are a lot of things that pushes
We should put
women in the woman's shoes too.
Hey,
Yeah.
Inti, what a new weather. So that's on Quanta. Fine. Can you sing?
And I have been in a situation where boys were sitting there and this guy always brings his girlfriend in the midst.
Just I'll say, Okoye, Busumi Bia or Mano. Inti aso, Ebanesen. Ebanesen, I will come down for her 11 p.m.
And he never had time for her. He would just leave her and the rest will be chatting with her. Listen, I'm
Now,
telling you.
once so madam for now, madam aso beja wono. Inti once so when who mo bona wudi ye.
Jimmy, I'm singing red.
But me born a chair me why if you wait them fancha.
Listen, then so be it. Okay, it's just about planning your life very, very well. You know, there are a lot of people.
And you have to marry me and then keep me here and then you
there
go.
There are a lot of partners who have their wives here, they have their spouses here, but they are living outside their work, and the relationship is just fine.
Well, to me, don't touch something that is not yours. So, are you a kiss and tell person, or you are a kiss and shut up person? Now, this guy needs our advice. So he says, "Keep me anonymous." Anytime this friend of mine comes to my place with his woman, she has a strange habit of stealing glances at me. Sometimes, she's even the one who suggests they visit together. There has also been moments where she gives off this subtle, you don't look at me kind of vibe. Now they have a child together. My friend has now traveled in search of greener pastures and is currently working on his papers so that she can later join him. And ever since he left, the lady has been insisting on coming over to my place. I made it clear to her that I don't have any business with her and that we are not friends. But then last night, she showed up at my place unannounced around 11 p.m. I couldn't send her away at that hour, so I offered her a separate room. Now this morning, she crossed boundaries by behaving provocatively, streaking her breast and dressing in a clearly seductive manner. I totally understand what she's trying to do, but I'm not willing to betray my friend. If it were someone else's partner, I would not have thought twice. Interesting. But this is different. I'm doing my best to ignore her, but honestly, the temptation is real. I'm looking for a way to get her to leave peacefully without my friend finding out or getting involved, else it will ruin the relationship between the three of us. Please, what will you do if you were in my shoes? Guy, will you kiss and tell?
Oh my goodness. All right, so this guy, excuse my language, he's not, I don't want to say he's smart so that you put me in the same bowl and say that I'm supporting him. I'm not, morally, it is wrong, okay? Yeah. But I also don't want it to be like he should have reported her or not.
Okay.
Because this is something that is very, very common on our streets.
Yeah.
You get the point. Me like this, it has happened to me a couple of times.
Oh.
Yes, I've been in a, this is why, you know, men don't introduce their women to their friends.
Okay.
You go to certain houses, I'm telling you, a man's wife, he will not even allow his wife to be with his brothers, his own blood brothers, for them, because you don't know what might trigger somebody. Okay. You get the point? Yeah. So, and I have been in a situation where boys were sitting there, and this guy always brings his girlfriend in the midst. Me, I know they bring my woman, you know they bring you, like the other person that they bring, but this particular guy always brings his woman in the midst. Yes, and she ended up, you know, coming my direction. So it was new to me then. I was like, nah, Charlie, I can't do this. I didn't tell him, but you know, the way I went about it, she herself immediately, she knew that no, I can't go for this guy. You get the point. And I think he massaged this matter till when he came to the apartment. Yeah. You get the point. If it is something that, you know, he wasn't doing, he himself, he was actually liking the advances she was, you know, pushing towards. Thank you very much. He would have stopped it from the genesis. Yeah. So you sort of encourage it till she came to your place and she slept. And 11 p.m. is so late that you can't send her away. That's what he said.
No, of course.
11 p.m.
There's no Uber. There's no ride.
Oh, come on, Charlie. Come on. What do you think, though? After that, I'll tell you another experience I had.
Okay. I'm in for it. But then, first of all, I think he should be firm with his decisions. I mean, he should set clear boundaries between himself and the lady. I mean, it's your guy I am friends with, but not you.
Yeah.
And you can only come around if your man is around. You just can't show up at my place unannounced. So he should continue to set clear boundaries between himself and the woman. But then this is where I am doubting the guy. How can you tell me that if it was another man's woman, you wouldn't think twice about it?
So you're suspecting something went
How?
down? Something went down.
Something went on. And then you later went on to say that you are trying to send her off peacefully without letting your
What
friend
is that peacefully?
know.
Is she a corpse? Charlie.
Rest in peace.
Your man say peacefully. It didn't mean say Charlie.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
So something has gone down.
Exactly.
And see, you said she's even streaking you breasts. Now, to the best of my understanding, I'm a Gen Z girl. The only app that allows streak, I mean the word streak, is Snapchat.
Snapchat, yeah.
And you can't just streak anyone unless you are friends with the person and you've been streaking. For me, you can't just send me a streak and you expect me to open if I'm not, chatting with you on Snapchat.
Yeah.
So it means she has been streaking you since the time of Jacob.
It started somewhere before she came to the apartment.
Exactly.
So there's this experience I had. The same a different boys group. This is like a long time ago. Don't come and crucify me here. So the same guy brought his girl in the midst. But here is the twist.
Okay.
He used to bring his girl in our midst, and he never had time for her. He would just leave her, and then the rest will be chatting with her. And this girl thought like me and her had, common likes and all those. So anytime she comes, hey, where is so and so? Where is so and so? Then we started chatting, and then one thing led to the other. That one they are falling inside. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not doing.
You're swimming in the pool.
But later, it nearly ruined the relationship between myself and my friend.
Your friend.
So at some point, I had to tell her that this thing we are doing. I've been friends with this guy for over 10 years. But the reason why I think that I also fell into it was the fact that he didn't have time for her because he was into other women too, and she got to know it, and she's like, nah, Charlie, then let me just move to this guy.
Yeah.
So later I had to tell him that, Charlie, this girl, this is what happened. It caused a huge, rift between my friend and I, but at the end of the day, it was for the betterment of the relationship. Now me and him are back, but it is something I would never do again. Like my friend's woman, no way. You get the point? Because at the end of the day, you are going to ruin the relationship between either you, your friend, or her.
Okay.
So he had to just dismiss her anyway. And then he was like, okay, he also thought, she was doing her things out there. So when she comes, he just gives her sex and that is it. So these things are things that happen on the street, like on a regular. I don't want us to treat it as if it's
something new.
Something, out of this world. It is something that is happening. Just that people don't talk about it. You get the point? People don't talk about these things, but they happen on a regular, I'm telling you.
But a follow-up question. So would you date your friend's ex?
No. But
Why?
I've done it before.
Hi. How did you fall?
I wouldn't do it, but I've done it before.
Okay.
But I had to tell my friend, Charlie,
again,
this is what is going on.
Why do you keep telling your friends?
No,
is it loyalty?
Yes.
But they are no more. That's his ex.
They are no more, but they have a history. Definitely, you can't be with your friend without some sort of aggression, or some sort of some negative energy coming around. He won't like you like the same, like it won't be the same again. The friendship will never be the same. So I had to ask him, listen, Charlie, this is what is going on, and I've tried to like pull myself away from him. He was like, oh no, it's fine. At the end of the day, he told other people that you see this guy, so it's just not healthy. No matter how you look at it.
So what's your final judgment on this particular story?
For this one, I don't want to, the guy should be smart, but I think he should tell his friend that, this woman is not worthy of marriage. But also, let's put ourselves in the girl's shoes. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, perhaps the guy himself, and body no be firewood. This guy is gone for some time. She may be pushing towards this guy because perhaps the other guy, doesn't really have time for her and all those things. You get the point. Yeah. So it could go either ways. I just don't want us to crucify the woman and say that because she was pushing her way to this guy, so she's the wrong one. That is what I don't want us to do. You get the point? But yeah, you can let us know what you feel in the comment section. For instance, I don't think that we should just crucify the woman. I feel like we should also put ourselves in the woman's shoes, because there are a lot of things that pushes
We should
women
put
in the woman's shoes too.
Hey!
Yeah, there are certain things that pushes women to do certain things you won't understand. I'm telling you. Yeah, the guy waited the US there or whatever, he traveled, they look for peppers and all that. Do you know what she's going through? He gets into what did he...
Into what a new weather. So that's on quanta. Fine. Can you sing it?
Yeah.
So just I'll say, Okoye, Busumi Bia or Mano, into Aso, Ebanesen. Ebanesen, I will call madam for her 11 p.m.
Listen, I'm telling
now,
you.
also so madam for now, madam Aso Beja, no. Into also so when we mobile with ye.
Reggie, I'm singing Reggie.
But me born a chair, me wide. If you wait, I'm a fan show.
Listen, what I'm also saying is that these things are common things. People don't talk about them. I know a lot of brothers who are outside there. They are not in Ghana. Their partners are here.
Yeah.
They are out there. They are just, listen, last year I was in SA, right? And then I met, a group of Ghanaians where, we used to meet and then play soccer and all that. When they meet, the kind of things they talk about, trust me, like you would think that they are just making up the stories. Some have left their partners here with kids and they are having relationships over there. Now, they're having a whole relationship like over there, like as if it's normal. You get the point? So, and in certain places, like these things are like, okay, one woman can leave another guy, go sleep with the other person, and it's normal. It's about who is able to catch it when it lasts. You get the point? So it is not something that I'm condoning, but at the same time, I feel like it is happening. We need to talk about some of these things so that people are aware. Trust me, but for the guy, tell the guy, what his woman has been doing so far. Confess also to him. If you've touched the girl, confess to him so that you save your relationship with the guy. And then, this one, Charlie, is also some way with Charlie. She has a kid with him, right?
Yeah. But see, before we wrap up, would you marry a lady and then leave her here and go and stay abroad? I mean, in the means of, going to look for greener pastures.
Oh, yes.
And why do guys even do that in the first place?
No, but, there greener pastures are greener pastures. There are certain, if you are destined to be outside there to work, then so be it. Okay, it's just about planning your life very, very well. There are a lot of people.
And you have to marry me and then keep me here, and then you go.
There are a lot of partners who have their wives here, they have their spouses here, but they are living outside their work, and the relationship is just fine. It's just about plans. Periodically, they come home, they have quality time, they have phone sex, they have video. It is not enough. But it is what it is. You will get married to somebody now, and then a good paying job will just come. Would you get married to somebody and then they get an offer outside and then you tell them not to go because of you? I'm asking you.
If you go, you don't love me now.
No. Charlie.
They don't go and see.
Charlie. A month. Then they can pay him like $10,000 a month, $12,000, $15,000 a month. So he has to go away. And then you as a wife, you will tell him because he doesn't love you. I mean, come on, Charlie. There's a lot of love to have after that period. Yeah.
Well, to me, don't touch something that is not yours. It's forbidden. I mean, don't do it, no matter what the temptation is. But then we are human beings. So if you fall for it, please inform the owner. It's as simple as that. Manira, ehuse makwaka she, ene yede, ba mindi biom. It's as simple as that. So guys, let me know what you think. Is the guy right? Do you think he's even doing it? Not to just this particular friend, but all his friends, he's doing it to them, or afei and now obabe yeden, obabe shase, because it says out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Into what dream when them kwane dear. Why yo? We'll be back with more confessions.